Hey guys, it's been a long time since I've made any sort of video. It's been over a year to be exact. Um, Basically, the reason I'm making this video is that I am coming back to doing videos, which I'll be going into more detail in a little bit. Um, I'm going to try and keep this as short and sweet as possible. I know that I do tend to ramble, so that might not be possible, but I'm going to do my best. Um, First off, I just want to thank everybody for watching my videos. Even though I haven't been active, there has still been viewers who have been subscribing to the channel and still watching. I mean, over the last month, there's still been over 1,000 views on my videos, which is quite phenomenal considering I haven't been active. I haven't uploaded anything within a year, so I just want to say thank you to everyone who's watching and who has subscribed as well. It really means a lot to me. Um, I suppose a lot of you have been wondering where have I been, and it's been a case of just it's been quite chaotic over the past year. I've just had a lot going on, and it just wasn't possible to do any form of Let's Play video. Um, I'm not going to go into details or anything like that, but it's just been very, very busy. Um, so that's pretty much why. But like I said, I'm coming back, and I'm going to take the channel in a new direction, which is quite different to what I have been doing, which I'm going to talk about now. Basically, I'm not going to be doing Let's Plays anymore. I'm completely cutting them out. Um, I know that some of you are going to miss them, but there's a number of reasons why I'm cutting them out. One is that it's not really suited to who I am. The Let's Play format is not suited to who I am, and my personality, what I'm good at. Let's Plays are kind of seen as more of an entertainment thing than, say, to get an opinion on the game. And I did try taking that approach, and okay, it didn't work. So I'm planning on taking the same idea but doing it in a different direction. So what I'm going to be doing is creating videos on games that I would recommend, but they'd be games that wouldn't be well known, ones that kind of went under the radar, and hidden gems, and the more unusual games. I will be focusing more on indie titles, and the reason I want to do this is that right now, particularly with something like Steam, there's just so many games coming out on a daily basis that it's impossible, even for a system like Steam, it's impossible for people to know what to buy. And a lot of games are genuinely good. A lot of indie games are genuinely good, but they're just not getting seen, neither by players or critics or anything, because they're just being caught in this tsunami wave of releases. I mean, literally just before recording this, I had a look at Steam's upcoming list, and on July 5th there are 7 games coming out in the one day, and people are not going to see them. People are not going, like, you might get a certain amount of people playing one game and a certain amount playing another and another and another, but you might get one out of that lot that might find some marginal success, but the others are going to go highly underlooked. Like, some of them are going to be crap. It's as simple as that. You're always going to get some that are crap, but there are really good ones as well, and they're just not getting seen. So I wanted to focus more on those hidden games, those games that deserve more. They deserve more people to play them. They deserve more attention, and you know, the developers deserve more as well, because they've made a good game. They've poured their hearts and souls into this game, and only for it to go completely unrecognized. And I've seen it time and time again. So those are the kind of games I'm going to be focusing on with indie games. But I'm also going to be doing retro games. So basically the way I'm going to be doing it is, one week it's going to be an indie game. The next week it's going to be a retro game, indie game, retro game, and so on and so forth. And retro games are going near enough in the same vein, but I might just do the occasional one that was well known back in the day. And the reason for this is because these old games, I just want to sort of do videos on them because I love old games for a start. I think that these old games have a far greater appeal, or at least to me anyway, because it was in a time that video game development was very limited, which meant that developers had to be much more creative about how they made their games, because with limitation comes creativity. Whereas today, with the likes of the Unity engine, the Unreal engine, and things like that, there is very little limits, if any. So developers can do whatever they want, and it's kind of lost that creativity to a certain degree. So that's why I like old games. And there are so many old games out there that deserve attention. They deserve to still be played. So the idea is for me to recommend one every second week or whatever. Hopefully I'm going to get these out on a weekly basis. I can't really guarantee that yet, but so the idea is just to, whether it's a game that kind of got overlooked at some point, or if it's a game that really stands out from the crowd that I think should be played, I'll be doing that on retro games, whether it's because, and the idea is to bring it to the attention of players who might have played it before and would love to play it again, or someone that might have missed it during their childhood or whatever, or for those that just want to go back and play a game for the sake of the history of video games. So that's basically the idea. Like, it'll be indie game, retro game, indie game, retro game, and that's basically the way it's going to work. How long it's going to take me to make these videos, I can't really say at the moment. I can't say whether I'm going to get it out one every week or one every second week. I don't really know yet, because at the moment I'm just currently going through the first episode. It's I'm editing it all together, so it does take time, and I just feel that this format is going to suit me much better. I think it's going to suit me much better for who I am, because I'm much more of an analysis type person. I analyze everything, so I think this is going to really suit me better. And I know that some of you are going to miss Let's Plays. I'm sorry, but it just wasn't working out, so I want to take a different approach and just see how it goes. If it works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't, But I'm doing this video well in advance, because what I'm going to end up doing is actually uploading this the day before the first episode goes out. The reason I'm not just straight up recording this and then putting it up is because it could take me another week, or maybe even a bit more, to put this video together, and I don't know exactly how long it's going to take until I've done a few, to sort of get myself in the rhythm and kind of figure out then what way it's going. But I mean, since last year I now have internet, which means a good internet, so it means I can actually upload videos without having to go to a Wi-Fi hotspot or giving the videos to my friend to upload. So now I can just, once a video is finished, I can just upload it straight away. So yeah, I mean, the channel is going to go through a change. And I know some of you might be disappointed by that, but I think in the long run this has much better shot of working, and on top of that the videos are going to be much higher quality as well. There's a lot more work going into them, and they suit my personality better, because back when I was doing Let's Plays, it was just, you know, I talked about a game, but I'd run out of what to say, and then it kind of just ended up with, you know, very choppy commentary, where it'd be stop and go, stop and go, stop and go, stop and go, which is not ideal. Whilst here, I've got a script. I've got a script, so there's no choppiness, there's no, you know, 10 seconds without me saying anything, and things like that. It's just, for me, it's hard to concentrate on a game and talk at the same time. There's people out there that can do it. That's why there's such good Let's Play channels out there. It is a skill, but it's a skill that I don't have. I mean, nobody's good at everything. So that's pretty much the story. So by the time this goes up, the first video will be out tomorrow. By the time this is uploaded. So yeah, I mean, I know it's different, it's going to be different, but please bear with me and let me know what you think. And if there's any games that you think are unappreciated, whether it's an indie game or whether it's a retro game, let me know, and I'll certainly look into it and see what can be done. Before I go and leave this, I guess it's already gone on nearly 12 minutes, I just want to say one thing, and that is, there's a saying that, well, it's my saying, but basically the way I look at things is, just because something doesn't work out doesn't mean you have failed. You know, because the fact that you try to do something means that you've learned something new, no matter how big or small that might be. Like, you could have learned a new skill, you could have learned something about yourself, you always learn something. The only time that you ever fail is if you didn't even try to begin with. It's just because you try something and it doesn't work out, just like me with the Let's Play videos, it didn't work out, it doesn't mean that I failed, because I learned a lot from doing them. I learned a lot about myself, I gained a lot of confidence. Like, I wouldn't be, if it wasn't for those videos, I wouldn't be able to sit here talking into a microphone now, announcing a new video that I'm doing, a new video series that I'm doing. I wouldn't have the confidence to even do those videos. So, you know, just because it didn't work out doesn't mean you failed, because if you learn anything, that in itself is success. And don't let anybody tell you otherwise, because, you know, you're never a failure. And the thing is, if you start thinking you are, and if you start letting people tell you that you are, you know, it gets you down. You know, it's things like that that can lead to being very down on yourself, even depression. I should know, I've been there. And, you know, you're never ever a failure. Just because you try something and it doesn't work, you're never a failure. Because you learn something, and that itself is success. Just keep trying. Sometimes you just have to take a different approach and see if that works, which is exactly what I'm doing now. So, yeah, just never ever look at something that doesn't work out as a failure, because it's been a failure, because you will learn something. And that in itself is always going to be a success, because knowledge is a very powerful thing, and understanding yourself is very important towards success, because only then will you know what you're good at and what you're not good at. So, yeah, I'm going to leave it at that. So, basically, once this video is up, the first episode will be out tomorrow. So I look very much forward to it, and I look forward to hearing what you guys think of the video. I admit it might be a bit to begin with. I kind of have to get into my stride, so the commentary might not be 100%, but I mean, I'm open to feedback and just get into my stride, and hopefully we'll see where this goes. Hopefully it'll go in the right direction. So thanks very much for listening anyway, and I look forward to seeing what you guys think of the first video. Until then, have fun and take care.